Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back again with the very best Royal Giant deck in the game right now. It has lightning instead of fireball, so you're able to break through Inferno Tower decks with ease. You're also going to end up having the Lumberjack because it's a better individual unit. It does not give spell value against bar barrels or logs like the guards do. So let's go jump straight into some games and let's assert some dominance. Alright, let's go kick off the game with the Furnace. We're going to see what's up against Manuel. So with this deck, you generally do not want to be dropping an RG until you can identify what your opponent has. You don't want to be dropping it in single elixir until you know that your opponent's cards are all out of cycle to counter it. So he's actually going to end up having minions, and he's going to end up having a miner here. So that tells me that he could be running a miner poison deck after seeing the poison, or it could be Lava Hound miner poison. So either or. I'm actually going to end up going for an RG in the back and just going to recycle it here because I think he's going to be down an absurd amount of elixir after casting an Ice Wizard, after casting a miner and a poison there. He's definitely down quite a bit because he also ended up dropping minions early on as well into the Furnace. So it's working out pretty okay for me. His Ice Wizard should die here, and he's going to end up having NATO to pull back the Royal Giant for sure. I could go in for a Lightning here. It's not a bad play because the Inferno Tower will die with one RG hit, and then we should be able to break through and get a couple hits here. So one thing I really like doing is using the Barbarian on defense against the Bandit to make sure the Bandit does not end up pulverizing my tower. Lumberjack is one of the best cards in the game, and I actually prefer it to guards in this deck. The reason being is the counter push with the Rage allows your Royal Giant to get so many hits, and also on offense it cleans up swarm units really well, and it can get some nice chip damage on your opponent's tower. So generally just cycling that in the back always gives me value, whereas if I drop guards in the back, they're susceptible to poison, they're susceptible to a bard barrel or a log, and a lot of times my opponent, I feel, just gets more value than I do when I end up having that in my deck. I end up going in for another Furnace here. Really want to make sure that the Knight is actually pulled there as well. I'm just going to eat some damage. Don't really care too much about the Furnace as long as it's going to give me a positive elixir trade. You guys saw there, it ended up killing minions and it killed Knights. So 6 elixir for a 4 elixir card, we'll always take that. I'm going to actually end up going in for a Barbarian barrel here just to make sure that we're able to kill the Bandit so it does not end up wrecking my RG. And as you guys saw, we slow rolled a RG in the back. So in double elixir, you're able to do that, and when he has an Inferno Tower, I'm actually going to go in for an Electro Wizard up high, and I'm not going to waste my Lightning. If I don't have to waste my Lightning, I won't, especially when we know that he doesn't end up having a way of killing that. He's not going to have a way of killing it immediately. He doesn't have Lightning. He doesn't end up having a Fireball, so I feel very confident in going in for a Electro Wizard opposed to going in for Lightning there and wasting 2 extra elixir. Especially when he drops it up higher, it's hard to hit everything that I want. So he's going to go in for a Poison here. It's pretty good for us. Means I can probably just go in for another RG, and after he goes in for a poison, I know that I can stockpile a pretty big push here because that's a huge elixir investment with a Knight. So we're going to end up going for the Mega Minion. We're going to try to ramp up our elixir advantage. We know that he's most certainly going to end up going for an Inferno Tower soon, so we're going to end up going for a Electro Wizard soon. Getting that Lumberjack in front so it dies and rages everything up is pivotal. I should be able to cycle 2 RGs here. I know how weird this looks, but guys, we have the parade push that we were destined to make. It was in our cards, Yugi boy. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. So against Inferno Tower decks, I like cycling the RG in the back because it allows me to build up elixir so then I can effectively lightning the tower and the Inferno Tower and get a much more formidable push going. Alright, here we go. We're going to go kick off the game with a bar barrel. We're going to see what's up. We're rolling right through. He's going to bar barrel as well, so maybe it's going to be a mirror matchup, guys. Let's go. Give it to daddy, dude. Give me the mirror matchup. Okay, he's going to end up having Hunter at bar barrel, so this is not the mirror matchup that I wanted. He's probably going to end up having Golem with Prince, so this will be a difficult one for us for sure. I end up going in for a Baby Dragon in the back. It's the least lightning susceptible. And I can't lightning that. I mean, I could lightning the left-hand side and the tower if I want to. I'd actually rather wait a little bit. See if he wants to drop anything with that. Looks like he doesn't want to, so we're just going to go Lightning. If he did, I would have actually Lightning like a Bandit and the Musketeers and just not hit the tower. I would have just purposely missed the tower. Actually thinking of going in for a Lumberjack here. Making sure that we're able to completely evaporate that Musketeer. And wow, he does not have a great answer to that. That's going to be a ton of damage on the tower. That's 5 elixir. See, the Lumberjack just does so much more than guards would in a lot of situations. We're going to go in for a Bard Barrel here. Should I be able to kill his Bandit? I don't know because his Bard Barrel as well was there. So unfortunately that wasn't really the case. Usually you're able to kill Bandit. And even if it dashes on top of the Bard Barrel, if you're a little bit slow, you still will kill the Bandit. But since he had a Barbarian tanking, chipping away on our Barbarian, then he was able to finish it off in time. So we're going to go hit the Elixir Collector, and we're also going to end up hitting the Musketeer here and the Weekend Tower. So let's do that right now. It's well worth it. Plus, we get a couple extra hits here, or bait out a zap, so that's fine too. So I probably want to wait a little. Wait for one muskie to lock on. If one musketeer locks on, I think we're able to deal with this. If one musketeer did not lock on, I feel like we lost our towers, so... I know that seems a little bit weird, letting like a musketeer lock on your tower, but if both of them focus down your units, in some situations you'll just straight up lose the game. So you have to like be perceptive and understand that you can't always have all of the cookie. Sometimes you have to have half the cookie, and that was the best possible case scenario that we had, and we took it. So we're going to end up going in for another fire barrel here. Hunter will die, which is great for us. Have Electro, and then I kind of wanted up going in for... Ooh, never mind. Alright, man. So I'm going to go lightning those. Just make sure that I'm able to kill that. That's fine for me. So he's playing this pretty well. He's actually playing this pretty well. I can eat some damage here. Wait for that to lock on, then I go for Rogue Giant just to conserve Elixir. And conserve health on my units. Then I'm going to go for a Furnace, and that RG should be able to put him into spell cycle range. So I should be able to just lightning here if I don't miss and have him block it. So we do win the game. GG, well played, and peace out. It is sometimes difficult playing against 3 Musketeers plus Hunter because Hunter does so well against your RG, but we were able to win. So it was a pleasure playing against you, man, and good luck in the rest of your GC. Poppin', this guy's going to end up having a Tombstone, so I definitely want to end up killing that if possible. I hope that one of the Fire Spirits... Oh, both of the Fire Spirits connect! That's insane, man! I really wasn't expecting that. We're going to end up going for a Furnace and Electro Wizard as our first 2 cards. And I'm pretty comfortable with our case scenario. I mean, he's going to end up having a Lava Hound, so we actually want to rush opposite lane with the Lumberjack, so then maybe we can bait out some Elixir. So then he's not able to fully support his Lava Hound here. He's going to end up having Skarmy. He's not going to end up having a clone, though, because he's going to end up having Tombstone. Usually they don't have spots for defensive cards like a Tombstone if they're running clone. So he's just going to end up having Balloon. We actually want to go for a Furnace, so we're able to pull the Balloon here. And I think we're going to be able to defend this really well. Balloon should die without any tower damage, and those pups will be a little bit of a nuisance, so I actually want to end up going for Baby Dragon here. It's okay. A little bit of damage here and there, and the Baby Dragon's also going to demand quite counter push here. Quite the counter push. I think we're doing really well here. You know, he's got Skarmy and Tombstone as just 2 ways of answering our Lumberjack and RG. So what I really want to do is I want to end up going for an RG right now because we're up Elixir. It's Mega Minions out of cycle. He's having to use Skarmy probably. Oh no, dude, really? You got the special sauce like this? You really got to do me like that, brother? So we're going to wait for a couple minions to end up dying and then damaged, so then we take the minimal amount of damage on our Electro. So as close as it gets to your tower as possible, so then the other minion doesn't end up hitting your Electro, as the Electro stuns everything. It's a little bit better. What a crazy deck. He has Elixir Collector, too. He's got double buildings. Tony, what is this deck, dude? You're insane. You're wild. I mean, I guess he doesn't end up having Barbarians, so that's a good thing for us, I guess. He's going to end up going for a Furnace up high because it doesn't end up having Flying Machine by the looks of it. So I just want to end up going for a Mega Minion Baby Dragon here and just try to defend this as well as possible. He probably doesn't even have a big spell, judging by having Elixir Collector and what he has, you know? I'm going to wait for that to die. I'm going to leak a little bit of Elixir. Oh no, he ended up messing up the timing. That's really unfortunate. I still think the Balloon does die before it gets a hit. But yeah, he messed up my timing really hardcore with that Fireball. Well played on his end. Now we go Baby Dragon here, and I think we do get a couple hits with the Baby Dragon because we end up having the Rage. And Baby Dragon should lock onto the tower here. I want to go Mega Minion early so we can start chipping away. Notice how high my Furnace is, so then I always pull the Balloon. Super important to do that. I'm going to wait. Actually, I want to Lightning everything. It's a little bit weird, but we're going to end up killing the Mega Minion that way. And then I think that our towers do focus the Balloon, so we should be okay. Alright, so at this point, I just go for the RG. I don't even care about that. I know that he should lose the game now if I go Baby Dragon and Electro. Because then the Minion Horde shouldn't be able to take it in time. So GG. Well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. Very funky deck. He actually just completely finessed me at one point, and I had to leak Elixir, and I still messed my timing up because he ended up going for the Fireball, and it just threw me all out of sorts, but we did bounce back, and I'm very happy to win the game. Crazy deck, wild stuff, very close interactions, and just a very good game overall. So apparently Tony is known to run this deck. Like, this is the only deck he plays. He's actually pretty good. He's got a lot of tournament finishes, 20-win challenge. So I actually thought that he was a little bit wild, but actually there's a little bit of a method to his madness. Crazy deck, and it's actually quite innovative. Maybe we try to play it sometime. Maybe we do. So let's go kick off this game with a Furnace to start off the game. I love doing that. I think it's one of my favorite starts. That and Bar Barrel. I would say that this is actually a better start than Bar Barrel for this deck. And we're going to have to go for a Mega Minion here to slaughter that balloon. The Lumberjack is able to persevere in the face of adversity against the Musketeer and the Skeletons and still kill the Muskies. So that felt really good for us. And it killed the Skellies as well. Mega Minion is still alive. Unfortunately, the Miner gets 500, 600 damage there. That's crazy, actually. So I'm going to go in for an RG opposite. Usually I don't like doing this, but I don't want to have him have counter push in this lane. You can also Lightning here, because that is going to be able to kill the Inferno Tower. That gets us a couple extra hits. Now he's going to go for a Musketeer, so he ended up dropping an Inferno Tower. That's going to be a +1 trade for him against RG, and then I gift him a Lightning as well. So we're going to be down quite a bit of Elixir here, but I think he did overcommit on offense, so we're going to just take advantage of that. Go Lumberjack here. Ideally, the Lumberjack would be targeting the Miner and able to stop the Bar Barrel. So unfortunately, that wasn't the case, but I had to drop it in front just in case he went for a Miner in the back, because I don't want my Lumberjack to go backward and have the Barbarian on my tower. Wow, look at that Lumberjack. See, that's why I love the card. I think it's just a little bit stronger than you'll ever see a like guards do that. I don't think I would ever see guards do that. And that's why I really love Lumberjack right now. Just as an individual unit, I think it's better. I think that it might synergize a little bit worse with this deck in some matchups like P.E.K.K.A, but for the most part, I think that it's overcomable. Like, you can make sure that you avoid that obstacle by just drawing that matchup and playing more passive with your Baby Dragon and Mega Minion. So we're just going to see what's up. He's going to also end up going in for a Musketeer in the back. Also against P.E.K.K.A, I feel like you just don't go for RGs very often, and if they go in for a P.E.K.K.A at the river or something, you just kite with RG in a lot of situations. So we'd have to go for Mega Minion here. I'm going to go for Lightning pretty aggressively, and I think I can get back to Furnace just to stop all hits. Because he would have gotten damage there, but if we Furnace, we're fine. And then we also need to go for Bar Barrel just to make sure that Miner doesn't get too much hits. Too many hits. So here we go. We're going to go in for an Electro, and I'm going to go Lightning here as well. I think I can hit everything. Very cool. Lumberjack's going to be tanky for the Musketeer. And I think if I just get a Bar Barrel right on top of the Miner, we should be able to win the game. I can actually just Electro Wizard right on top, and the Miner doesn't get a hit. Not even one hit. Oh no, he bounced it away with the snowball. Very well played, man. So usually that doesn't get a hit, but he's able to bounce it away, and he did get it. He stole it from us, boys. Should be targeting the Lumberjack instead now. Inferno Tower should die. Same with the Balloon. Balloon doesn't get damage besides death damage, which we don't care about. Doesn't end up having the Inferno Tower in cycle because he already dropped it, so I think that we win the game right here. Yeah, he was a little bit late. He just didn't have it back. Should walk away with a dub. Man, I was really surprised by him being able to prevent that Electro Wizard from stopping all hits. But man, he played really well. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. And we still were able to persevere and capture the W, but man, he prolonged the game to a point that I didn't think was possible. So let's go kick off this game with Furnace, one of my favorite starting plays ever. See what's up, see what he's going to respond with. So he's got Poison, so he's either running Minor Poison or Graveyard. He's got a Spicy Poison. He's also got that star leveled out. So we're going to go Bar Barrel here. Does he end up clipping those Fire Spirits? No. So he's going to be running P.E.K.K.A probably. It's usually going to be a P.E.K.K.A deck when we see the Poison like that. That's going to get a hit on my tower. Rip. Oh, the Bandit did not actually get a hit. That's crazy. It's a little bit wild sometimes. I would expect it too. I would expect it to get a hit. My Mega Minion always whiffs, man. I was not ready. I was not ready for the lottery hit there, man. I ended up going for an Ewiz here. Probably play. Make sure that hits. Unfortunately, I could have dropped it a little bit further, so then it also hits minions, but it's fine. That's okay. That's the damage on the side that doesn't matter as much. Now it matters a little bit more. But we'll have to wait and see what he wants to do, guys. I could go in for a Furnace. He might poison it. But he's not able to clip the Fire Spirits that he wants to. Like, he wants to be able to hit the tower that he wants, you know? wants to hit this tower, but he's just going to go for the fire spirits to mitigate the amount of damage that we're getting on the right-hand side. So he had to pick his poison quite literally. Does he want it hitting the tower that's a little bit lower and focus on damage, or does he want to deny damage? So he focused on deny damage. Go for a lightning here. Then he also has to respond to the Mega Minion again. Probably with a bandit or something along those lines. On the ground. No, he's going to drop minions. Ooh. Oh, Mega Minion got a hit? What? This is going pretty well for us. So I could have Furnace there, and that might have been slightly better. But we're still doing fine. I'm just going to Barb Roll. And then the bandit hits that. And then the Baby Dragon finishes it off. So we're still in the lead. The Lightning was pretty aggressive, but we're still doing very well. I'm going to go and cycle another Mega Minion in the back. And I think that we got this game in the bag, guys. I believe. Just going to go for a Furnace here. He might go for a Poison. If he does, then he overcommits. Great. Now I go for the RG. Mega Minion's still alive. That's why I wanted to end up going in for the RG there. Mega Minion's going to get a lot of damage here. Since he went in for the Poison. Not going to have a great answer to this. So as long as the Electro Wizard is able to hit the Battle Ram, then we do end up denying all the damage from the P.E.K.K.A. So this is like a good template of being able to play aggressive against a P.E.K.K.A. player. You guys notice how I kept the Mega Minion alive? I waited for him to overcommit, and then I punished him, and I just defended with the Electro Wizard. So he didn't have Poison and Cycle. I knew that the Electro Wizard would be great on defense. I stopped the Battle Ram because I was able to keep a little bit of HP of the Furnace still. And it directed the Battle Ram towards the Ewiz. The Ewiz stunned it, and that was great. So GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Very easy to win this matchup if you've actually got it down to a science of I want to draw this matchup and I will punish them if they overextend, but I'm not going to play for the win. I'm going to play for the draw, and if they overextend, I'll gladly just catch the W and I'll steal that W from them if they want to give it to me.